Hail, Jötnar. My friend Storborn recently called me with a Jotun tale that he came across while he was hunting for Skadi's rumored vey somewhere in Skaði, Sweden. Now I know we've all been told that Jotun don't receive offerings or worship, but that's just what they say to try to hide our truth, try to destroy our way. For the truth is if you're honorable and you come to us with respect, you'll often leave a Jotun's hall with wisdom or wealth, luck or might, and sometimes even a little control over Aglamir's forces, his powers, which humans call the forces of nature. Even the gods have to give us offering when they come into our realm. For instance, when Odin, Jötnar, and Loki came into Thiazi's garth and killed an ox, they had to give him an offering before they were able to cook and eat themselves. Skadi is his daughter. Now when my friend Storborn was hiking up the river, Dalelven, he crossed paths with Hilda, a living relative of Seminger, one of Skadi's sons. She took him to a hidden grove where there was a weathered and overgrown hugger in the center. She'd been clearing it so that she could rededicate it to Skadi. As my friend helped her clear the vey, she relayed to him a story of Skadi that has been passed down in her family for generations. And so what follows is his story, her story. I will speak on her behalf. I was hunting in the mountains when the hows brought me the news my father had been murdered. Shouldering my bow, I bombed down the mountain to my home, Þjazi, to get my helm, armor, and weapons of war, for vengeance was coming to their door. When I got to Asgard, I broke through the builder's unfinished work, an avalanche behind me. Even Thor stepped back, for what's his little hammer gonna do to such a fearsome force? In Vigi, I demanded, a duel to the death. Slithering snow snakes, biting blizzard, wicked wind, white wall of doom closing in. I will get my vengeance. And then Baldur's light pierced through my rage, long enough for me to hear what they had to say, compensation for my pain. Rage churned into desire. I want him, I said, pointing to Baldur. Only if you could pick his feet for Mars, the gods said, which I thought, that should be easy. His would be the most beautiful. But I was wrong. Njord's feet I chose, smooth from eons of sand and tides. Seething, I was not satisfied. What else can we offer, they asked. Make me laugh, I said, for surely they couldn't do that. But wrong I was again, for they tied Loki's balls to a billy goat's beard. Pull and pull again they fought. Up in the air Loki went and fly, then down he came upon my thigh. Fucking Loki, I laughed. To further compensate me, Odin and Thor honored my father by casting his eyes in the sky, what today is called Castor and Pollux in Gemini. After that, I tried to live in Njord's hall, but the screeching gulls kept me up at night, so we annulled our marriage, and I went back home, where the howling winds and wolves roam. And that's the end of Skadi's tale. I told my Amma this, and she laughed. She said, she got her revenge. You see, when she found out Loki was instrumental in her father's death, she helped tie him against a rock with his son's intestines and hung a venomous viper over his head, so that when Signy emptied the bowl, he'd writhe in pain and wish he was dead.